What we're going to talk about here is discrimination studies. When the program performs a calculation, if there are no discrimination tables present, then it does an empirical calculation. So what we're going to look at now is discrimination tables. So if we cite the example of the NSX 408 Micrologic 2.3, if you want to look at the discrimination curves, we can select discrim, then we can go and select the device we're interested in, downstream. So we've selected the upstream device, and then we select the downstream device. We scroll through the list until we find the devices with ticks against them, and the devices with the ticks against them indicate the actual device that the program discrimination tables have been set up for. So we can see here, if we select the NSX 250F TMD, the rating for each size of the downstream device, so we have the NSX 400 upstream and the rated settings of the downstream NSX 250, each of these is set at 4.8. We cross-reference those to the discrimination tables published by the manufacturers. We can see here we're looking at the NSX 400F as the upstream device. Here's the NSX 250 downstream device, and we can see here the values of 4.8 against the various sizes. So you have to cross-reference the values in the database. Wherever you see T, that represents total discrimination. So for example, a device might be rated at 50 Ka. That means you will affect total discrimination. And that will be shown in our software. If it's partial discrimination, these have settings adjusted with them, or set. You'll see here the values. So the cross-referencing of the information from the tables published by the manufacturers is entered into our database here in this format. So if there's a device that you want to use that hasn't been set up, it's simply a case of going to the upstream device, selecting the downstream device, and entering the values from the tables.